y'all period. Life just got a little scarier. Yeah, ain't for the neck like a terrier. Yeah, I stack like Franklin Berry. Blood, sweat, tears, and some rough years. Now I'm the overseer. Don't know my peers. Lumberjack with no beard. Run up on me, 30 shots to the rear. Is it hot in here? Too hot to drive, I let they steer. Tim, we gon' shoot like LeBron, the original 23 Glock Cavalier. Last got my face with a beam on my side like a Mac Comic-Con with a lights every year. Those love diamonds in the grill. Pills got me smiling like I'm coming up the hill. I drip getting like feel better than a bitch like a eel.
We knew we had a really good shot of winning it all. To be honest with you, when we came out of the tournament in San Diego, we lost that game, that championship game, to a very, very talented and well-coached Bishop Gorman High School out of Vegas. It was an overtime loss. You know, we went into the fourth quarter up 10, and you know, we didn't pull it out. But we knew that there were things we need to clean up, things we need to fix, and we did that. We did that. You know, we felt like we were right there in terms of being a really special team. We knew we had some special individuals, and it was how our guys responded to that loss. You know, they were obviously disappointed, but at the same time, we can tell they were motivated. And when we got back to Dallas and we got back to work, it was just a different type of focus from top to bottom. And that's when we said to ourselves as a staff, man, we're gonna be really tough to beat.
Coach Thomas is one of those individuals that are hyper-focused on what they believe in. When I met him 5 or 6 years ago now, it feels like I've known him forever. But when I met him, it was really easy for me to see from the first part that he was a man on a mission. And Coach has the high standard of ethics and morals. And while he does teach athletes and his coworkers that high expectations are necessary, what he does do is show that they can be done and people can follow him, not just in athletics, but in the way he lives, the way he conducts himself, and how he treats other people. His integrity and moral compass is set and true, and the longer that I've been around Brandon, the more assurance and knowledge that I have that he is truly a man of his word, and that he is growing young men to become good fathers, and to become good husbands, and to become good brothers, and to be good sons, and to be leaders in their homes and in this country, just like Coach Thomas does. To me, that really is what makes him a championship coach.
To the last practice.
Let's get a prayer in, man. The big lights can do that.
That's wrong.
All right, man. Obviously, man, we where we want to be. But like I said, man, it ain't over till it's over. All right, we know this team gonna bring all they have. All right, and so are we. So we normally play a little bit better. We normally play a little bit better on that court, whatever court we're playing on the second time around. I look back on Kansas City trip, we were better that second day. All right, Utah, we were dominant that second day. Commerce, we were much better that second day. So you guys should be used to the gym at this point. You should be used to the atmosphere at this point, and just go play your best. All right, let's go ahead and put this thing, put this season in the history books. All right, here we go. Our Father,
Which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts, we forgive those who owe us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. Thy is the kingdom, power, and glory forever. Amen.
now we want to push up on these guys tonight and try to make an up and down game from the jump. So we're going to work on some of that right now. We're going to start with 5 minutes. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go. Right here, and you would leave him to go help somebody. Man, you just gonna get scored on. I'm not gonna leave my man that's right here. Like, don't do that. Somebody, you just gotta get scored on. Guys, you 1-on-1. Go!
Hey, just showed that forearm.
You ain't gotta do that. All you gotta do is step into the contact. You ain't gonna do nothing but go backwards. Outweigh him by like 8 feet. All you gotta do is step into him, create contact, and jump up. It's a layup. Promise. I would say the X factor for this year's team was in the preparation. It wasn't any one individual. It wasn't, the in-game adjustments that we made. It was just the preparation, the mental focus, the scouting reports, things like that. I mean, our guys were locked into those things. There was even a point where we would challenge them to do scouting reports on the other team. And in the way in which they made the scouting reports, it started to sound like us as a coaching staff. And you really couldn't tell the difference between the ones that the kids would do versus the ones that we would do. So it was just that preparation, everybody being on the same page, refusing to lose. And not just refusing to lose the game on the scoreboard, but refusing to lose the individual battles throughout the game. If there's a loose ball, we get it. If there's a rebound, we get it. Things like that. And that was the X factor. I mean, you just had a group of guys that were focused from start to finish, and they were just locked into the preparation. They appreciated it. Sometimes the things that we do, it's just a part of the process, and you kind of take it for granted. It's like, hey, we have to do those things. Well, you can tell the difference as a coach when guys are approaching it as something we're supposed to do versus something we should do, something we need to do, something we have to do. We saw that click, we saw that approach, and I would definitely say that was the X factor. And if you can bottle that up and have that annually, year in, year out with your teams, man, that's a special thing as a coach to know that you got guys that are just as appreciative and focused on that part of the preparation as you are as a staff.